Hello again, Lansing Fire. This is the second part of the company pre-incident planning documentation process. So we're going to walk you through from the beginning once again on how to sign into emergency reporting and where to go to begin a pre-incident plan and show you a slightly different thing of how we're going to track this. So you guys can see my home screen here, emergency reporting. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. And once again, we are at our dashboard. And on this left-hand column, most of you are probably familiar with this incidents column that uses emergency reporting. We're going to go down to the occupancy. So we're going to click on that. And we are going to put in 715 West Willow again, Abigail Apartments. So to search that, I'm just going to go 715W. It's the easiest way to do it. Move this over here real quick. And we're going to hit enter. So we're going to go down to the bottom here. We can see that Abigail Senior Apartments, 715 West Willow. We're going to click this pencil button. And this is going to bring up all our information again with Abigail Senior Apartments. So we did contacts in the last video. We did some pre-fire plans, talked about fire protection systems. Some of you might remember from the brief OEA we did last week, a couple weeks ago actually, we were talking about uploading files here. So we're actually going to go to inspections this time. All right, and we're going to go scroll down to where it says start new inspection. So one quick point here, the difference between an inspection and a pre-incident plan is the inspection is done by an inspector and it has an enforcement component to it. The fact that the people that are in suppression are not doing enforcement inspections, we're doing pre-incident planning is an important distinction. Well, for tracking purposes, we're going to hit start new inspection here. I'll show you guys why. So we'll hit that, and we're going to go down here. So it says the inspection date. Right now it's 6:59 a.m. I'm the inspector here. You'll be able to click through anybody that's on the department. So if Anthony Parker is doing this inspection, he can click on that. All right, and then we're going to go to inspection type. So we click this and we're scroll all the way down here. You see various different inspection types. Slow down a little bit for you guys. And you'll see here pre-incident plan. So you click this and then you're going to click the form again. And you're going to go down to pre-incident plan. All right. Now the next one is contact information. We're going to click this arrow down, and after we entered all these contacts during the first documentation, we're going to click Trish Jackson because that's who we were theoretically dealing with today. So once I fill out each of these forms here, you can see there's 4 different components of this inspection. There's info, questions, final and sign, authorize, email, and print. So we'll go ahead and click next. And it brings you to the questions section. So there's 4 different categories here: building information documentation, deficiencies identified, mass gatherings, this is for outdoor assembly events, and additional training required. So we're going to go and expand all of these. As you can see, we have under building information documentation, it says occupants contact information entered. So we're going to click add observation. And it just says that occupants contact information entered. So we put Trish Jackson in there and a couple maintenance people. So we're going to go and just hit pass and hit save. Data collection. Data has been collected and entered under the occupancies file. We did that under the pre-fire plans, fire protection system. So we're going to go and hit pass again. And you guys can kind of see how this works. Now, if you do identify some sort of egregious fire code violation, and this will actually be in the procedure that goes out to the department, such as fire alarm systems that aren't up and running properly, sprinkler systems that are damaged, blocked egress, chain doors, stuff that is a huge life safety component that needs to be forwarded to our office, you're going to go ahead and put pass and say information forwarded to Inspector Barber. All right, and hit save. Mass gatherings, we're not going to have to worry too much about this on the operations level. We do a lot of pre-incident planning when we do large events, Jazz Fest, things at Adada Riverfront Park. So this probably will not be applicable to a lot of operations. We'll hit not observed here. And training. Pre-incident plan process shall include a provision for training and education in those portions of the pre-incident plan that involve unique or unusual operations. So for training, we're going to go ahead and we're going to have pass because we can use this as internal training. So you can even put this on emergency reporting target solutions. However, we're doing training, and you could say documented on target solutions. Hit save. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is we got all these, we filled all this out, and you're gonna hit next. Inspection date ended. We'll say it ended now. Keep scrolling down. So inspections results. Anytime you see this red asterisk, it's required. It says required right there. So we're gonna go ahead and there's a couple different things that you can kind of scan through here and see where it says pre-plan only. We're gonna click that. Inspector notes inspected by engine 42, documented by Captain Parker. So pull what you want in here, any kind of inspection notes, anything that you guys ran into. This isn't going to be part of the pre-incident plan, but this is, again, it's just for documentation purposes. And we're going to add a signature. Go ahead and just sign real quick. And we're going to click next. And this is an important part. So where it says authorized here in this blue box, you will not get credit, and we will not be able to see how many pre-incident plans that the department is doing unless you click this blue authorized button. So authorized status, authorized and locked. And you're going to go ahead and hit close. So that's it. Again, just to reiterate, you will not be doing inspections on engine and ladder companies. Only the fire marshal's office is going to be doing inspections. The reason that we're doing this while we're doing pre-incident planning is because this is the one way that we can document how many different pre-incident plans that the department is doing. We can use this for ISO purposes, accreditation purposes. So you can see here on 731, I was authorized by we did a pre-incident action plan, pre-plan only. So I can actually get into reports over here, and we're not going to do this, but I'm just showing you guys that you can get a reports, and then we can actually run reports to see how many of these that we're doing and get credit for that. So that's the whole reason that we're doing this. Again, it's not an inspection, it's a pre-incident plan. We're just using this for documentation. Any questions, concerns, please reach out to me or anybody else in the fire marshal's office, your quadrant inspector, and we will be out in the field helping you guys run through this as well. So thank you very much, and good luck out there.